Alright, we're gonna show you guys a project that we're working on. So my uncle Mike gave me this cactus. I think it was standing a little more straight up before the ride home.
That's a limp cactus, man.
Yeah, it's kind of leaning over, but we're gonna fix that because I'm planning on trimming the tops off of some of these. And we have this dumpster, what's it called?
What?
What's that bag of stuff called? Fertilizer. We have a bag of dumpster fertilizer that we found. So I want to find some soil. I'm thinking this soil maybe under the trees pretty good.
We gotta figure this is farmland.
Yeah, so I was figuring...
There's a field right there. I mean, this must be pretty good soil around here.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna dig up a little bit of soil, and then I guess I'll mix a little bit of this fertilizer in it and plant us a cactus.
Because they have to suffer for 4 days through lame home videos until we can
whatever
go dumpster diving.
Hey, everybody waits on payday.
You gotta suffer for 4 days, guys.
But our home videos aren't lame. We're just lame because we're bored out of our minds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, once we're stuck at home for like a week, we start going crazy.
And then we find things to do, like replanting cactuses.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working in the shop and everything, but I'm just ready to go have some fun. And we have to wait till we get paid so we can get another camera. I mean, we could use the GoPro. It just doesn't make good videos. The GoPro is good for certain scenes, but not really recording the whole thing.
Weasel Claw Pro.
We've had that thing since the trailer park. I bought Holly that at the trailer park.
Dang right.
No, I bought you that at the abandoned house. Didn't I?
What?
Yeah, I think I bought it for you when we were at the abandoned house.
You did?
Yeah, that's funny. We still get a couple comments here and there on that video, those videos.
God. Okay.
Till it, baby, till it.
All right. Gotta get some. Man, this is like a post hole digger.
Yeah, it can be in soft stuff.
Where are we putting the soil?
In the planter.
Where
Oh, well, in a bucket. We gotta put it in a bucket and then
You came really prepared with a cup of coffee in hand. That's great.
Alright, well, I guess I gotta get a bucket. No, I brought a bucket. Did Elion take our bucket?
No.
Where is it? Get the bucket.
Daniel's bucket?
Huh?
Is that what you're talking about?
This bucket.
Oh.
And then we'll mix it with a little bit of fertilizer. So fill the bucket like 3/4 of the way, I guess.
Are you? All right, let's fill up the bucket for Daddy. All right, here we go.
I'm just kidding. Hang on. Here, hold the camera. You ain't gotta use your hands.
I don't.
God, you're such a redneck.
What? Well, duh. This soil feels. Oh my gosh, I can't hear anything.
Real rednecks use shovels.
Oh, not garden weasels.
And it works way better than your garden weasel. Look at that.
I wouldn't say way better.
Oh yeah, that's way better.
The garden weasel's awesome.
See, one scoop. That's about all we need right there. Now how do we mix it? I guess we should do it in a 5-gallon bucket. Let me get this other dang bucket.
I can't do this. I can't. I can't move.
All right, turn it, Elion. Turn it. All right, you're doing it. You're doing it. Yeah, lift it up. Lift it up. Yeah, you did it. Yeah.
It's hanging.
Dang right.
Dang right. I do that one.
Alright, so we'll throw this dirt in this 5-gallon bucket. That way we can mix it better. Alright, so now let's get us a little bit of fertilizer.
Alright, Elion, come on.
How much fertilizer?
3 cups per 50 square feet. So like a
Good
cup.
Lord. Not even a cup.
So like a handful.
Like a hand. Holy crap. Hold on, let me cut it. Ripper. You bag ripper.
Why do you get no time one? Why do you get no time sharp knife?
That's a sharp knife.
Why they get no one? Why they do that?
Alright, so a handful.
Yeah. A handful.
50 square feet. Good Lord.
Get no.
No, don't put your hands in it, dude. Use your thingy.
That one?
Let's see.
Mix it.
Oh man, look at how dirty my fingernails are.
Oh yeah. Somebody was saying Holly has very dirty fingernails.
I mean, I would love to hear in the comments why people think my fingernails would get dirty.
Because you're a
On a
dumpster
daily
diver and you never wear gloves.
And I mess with candle wax and I paint. Anyway, so dumb.
Haters can be fun.
Yeah, they can.
They're pretty easy to laugh at.
Yeah, you're right. Especially when you divide and conquer.
Stop it.
So we're, oh, check this cabinet out. I finished it. Well, sort of. I got my doors and my drawer fronts on. This thing's rad, dude. So this is my tool cabinet.
That would have been much nicer with my socks
A
in
very
there,
nice
some tank tops,
tool
leggings.
We'll get there. I can build as many of these as I want.
You're selfish.
Because I know how to build them.
You're selfish!
It's a good idea.
Still steaming. You know who gave me this idea?
Who?
Your mom. Your mom collects her old coffee grounds and then adds them to the dirt when she does planters. So
Cool.
that's a steaming pile of dirt right there.
Cool, mix it up. Mix it up good.
I left our mixer.
You gotta bounce it. There you go. There you go. Work it.
Now, should we add some sand?
No.
It's a cactus.
No.
Cactuses grow in sand in the desert. Maybe he'd really love some sand in his dirt.
Huh.
Right?
Sure, why not?
Let's add some sand.
Add some sand, I guess. Not that really wet sand. Well, we don't have any more bags of sand?
Mhm.
No! No, mine! It's mine!
I know it's yours.
It's so big on my thing.
Oh my god, it's so heavy.
Well, maybe you should have brought your bucket over to the sand.
Maybe I should have brought the bucket over to the sand.
Right?
Maybe. No. It's gonna be a happy cactus.
A little more sand, maybe?
A little more sand.
Yeah, a little more.
I got this.
Watch this be like miraculous, like the most miraculous cactus growing dirt. Like we could like get a patent for this stuff. We kind of blew it by sharing it with YouTube.
Well, that's what we're all about. Trying to
Yep.
help people out as much as possible.
We always mess up our money-making schemes. This could have made you $1 million. We'll just stay broke.
I mean, you're
Broken
in your
happy.
truck.
Elion, that's not for
Yeah, that's
the
not for dirt.
We need
That's
that.
for coffee.
That's for coffee.
All right. It's like pretty dry. I mean, pretty.
Sandy.
Yeah, pretty sandy. And dirty. Dirty and sandy.
Dang right.
Yeah, this might just work
This
out.
cactus is gonna be happy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hope we didn't put too much fertilizer.
I did a very light handful. I mean,
Cool, let's go put some in the planter box. Alright, so I covered this whole thing with a clear coat. It's cool, I put cedar on the top. But I put like thick clear coat on the inside, hoping that'll last for a while before water starts seeping through the wood. Because this oak is actually pretty thin. So I put like 3 coats of clear coat in there. And I added a board in the bottom. I don't know if you can really see in there. Yeah. I actually added another board on the bottom on top of the other bottom. And actually put screws in it to hold it. So this thing should last a while. It's a cute little planter box. And I made this for in the inside the house. That's why I didn't drill any holes in it. So we're gonna have this in the house until it starts leaking. Hopefully that'll be a long time. But one good thing about this cactus is you barely have to water it. They don't require a lot of water. So that's one good thing. You can just barely water it. And you don't have to water it again until the soil is pretty much like dang near all the way dry. So, because I've been dealing with this kind of cactus for a while. Anyway, let's start scooping some dirt in here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right there.
Instead of getting my fingernails dirty, I'm using Elion's shovel.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna go about halfway and then stick the cactus in there.
I think.
you want to see it?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, that looks good. And then after I put the cactus in there, then I'll add a little more. But that's about like right there. So that's plenty for some roots. So now you pretty much just cut these things. You can just cut it and then it'll pretty much grow back. But I don't want any, I guess they'll just have to straighten up on their own, I guess. So cut it about like that. Let's see how that does. This cactus looks like it might be starving for nutrients a little bit. But you just cut it like that.
Jeez, it's bleeding.
Yeah. And this thing, you can cut it like that and then it'll grow roots again.
I wonder if this cactus has any like healing properties.
I think all cactus does. So I think I want 3 of those in there maybe. What do you think? 3 of them? Or just 2?
The 2.
We'll see. Let's get another one. Got another one. This bleeding white cactus blood on me. Yeah, I say one more. What do you think?
Sure.
And I wanted them kind of different lengths. So one of them taller than the others. Alright, so we'll just stick them in the dirt like that. And then we'll add more dirt on top. Stick it in there like that. Wonder if I should just put some sand in there on top. What you think?
It's your cactus. I guess put a little bit more dirt and then we'll do sand. Like we know what we're talking about.
Like I said, these cactuses, they're like pretty easy. Like, I mean, I've done this before and
And they just grow?
Yeah, they just grow, start rooting.
So you could just sell, like once they start, you could sell little baby cactuses.
Yeah, you remember Mike talking about that? He said they made like a bunch of them off of, they had a real big cactus and they turned it into a bunch of little ones and sold them for like a few bucks each or something. Yeah, so like my mom's had these cactuses for a long time, and every time I wanted a cactus, I would just go over there and cut a few pieces off and put it in a pot and make my own cactus and take it home.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's one awesome thing about these is you can just, like if somebody comes over when this gets tall, I can just cut them a piece off and put it in a pot and be like, have a cactus.
I like the idea of selling little baby cactuses.
Alright, now.
How long does it take to grow? Years?
No, they grow pretty fast, actually.
Really?
As long as they're healthy and they're getting a lot of sun. And they grow really pretty leaves. Like this whole thing, when it's healthy, it'll grow really pretty leaves like these. But this cactus looks like it was starving for nutrients. So
we're saving its life.
Yeah, Mike, that's why Mike gave it to me. He said that it's running out of room in that pot. And he was like, you can just take this. And so we're going to make I want to make a couple of them. But this one, I just wanted to go ahead and make a cool little planter box and go ahead and make one of them at least for now. So cool. Now you just let it grow.
Let's go get some sand.
I think this is curly. Do you call it curly maple? I don't know if it's called curly maple or whirly maple or what. Wavy maple. I don't know. But this is like that.
Such a professional.
Yeah, this is like that wavy, whatever, maple, curly maple, and oak. And then cedar on the top. It's pretty cool.
Oh, look, he feels like he's back in Arizona.
This is cool. Now we should put it in the kitchen window for a while so it gets some good light.
Oh, I want to do some more.
I gotta build some more planter boxes.
This is so cool.
I think I'll build some more of them. I'd like to give Mike and Terry one too. They'd like it.
It's cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Let's go see if it'll fit in the kitchen window up there. So I guess. Dang, you got the dang.
I mean,
got the speaker hole wet.
You handed
right.
it to me. It's your fault.
Well, there it is. We'll leave it here for like a week or so and let it get some good sun, and then I don't know where we'll put it after that, but it's cool right there for now. Magnolia seeds.
Okay, so when a magnolia seed pod is ready for the picking, it looks like this. It looks to me, it's very disturbing.
Looks like spider holes.
It looks like little baby vagina. Don't you think?
Yeah, it looks a little
It looks
weird.
like little weird like seeds popping out of them. So when
God does have a sense of humor.
I know, it's look at that thing.
Yeah.
These are not cute. So what you do is
I think they're cool.
you have to remove. A lot of people actually keep telling me they think they're cool, and they would like for me to save these so that they can decorate with them or whatever.
Yeah,
So you take the seeds out, and so obviously I've done this quite a few times with quite a few pods, and this is what I have ended up with.
So what are you planning on doing with them? Just going around everywhere and planting magnolia trees?
Like, I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing. Like,
Let's just go around everywhere and just stick them in the freaking grass, in the dirt, just everywhere.
Well, I don't know why. Like, seriously, I know this sounds weird, but God keeps telling me to do this. I know, it's ridiculous, and I probably sound like a lunatic, but he keeps telling me to pick these up and like do this. He keeps telling me to do this. So I've been picking these up for weeks. I mean, this thing is already full. I'll explain what that is. But he keeps telling me to freaking pick up these seeds and save them. So I'm doing it. You know how Noah was with the ark and everyone thought he was crazy? Magnolia seeds are going to like save the world one day.
Huh.
So what you got to do with your magnolia seeds once you pop them out of
But does a
their
magnolia seed produce any kind of food?
No, but it produces shade and oxygen. And Magnolia tree is one of the highest shade rating trees.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it'll come.
So
maybe
when we buy our land somewhere,
we'll
just
have magnolia trees everywhere.
I wonder what the wood grain looks like in them things.
I've never heard of magnolia wood.
I mean, they take so long to grow that.
Oh yeah, you'd be murdering them if you ever cut them down. You'd be a murderer. So what you do, once you have your seeds, you get some distilled water. Absolutely no measuring, none of that stuff. Just some distilled water. These are the seeds that come out of the little red casing. These are what you want. You don't want the casing. You want these. Yeah. Because you're going to germinate them in sand. They said if you put them in dirt, they'll start to blossom too early, and they'll never make it. Like a magnolia seed has to like do things in a particular order. Yeah. To actually become a magnolia tree, which is why if you shoot them into the cornfield, they'll never turn into a magnolia tree. Yeah. So once you have these, well, let's start how you get these. How you get these? You take your little red thingies. So you put your seeds in some distilled water. Okay. Now, shake them around. Okay. Let them settle. The ones that are floating are duds. You don't want those. Huh. Yeah. So, remove the duds. They probably have worms or some kind of
parasite,
bacteria, or something's screwing with them. So, those are your duds. And then you have your good ones down here. Once you soak these overnight, but once they're soaked, you just pinch them and they literally just come right out. Pull them out. You need some sand. If you put them in dirt, they'll start to grow too early and won't make it. So you put them in sand. It's like a germinating process to where it's like the seeds know that they have to be cold. So once you've put your seeds into the sand, you're going to want to add a little bit of distilled water. The sand should be moist but not wet. You should just always keep them moist. You should never let the seeds dry, because once the seeds dry, they die. So you're going to keep your seeds in the sand to germinate through the winter. The seeds are actually going to think that they're going through winter. And once you take them out and plant them in the spring, that's when a process starts and the plant starts to grow. You have little baby magnolia trees that you can sell in the spring. So we could literally plant them and sell them in cute little pots, and sell little baby magnolia trees.
Let's do it this spring.
I think it'd be cool.
When spring comes, we'll have a bunch of planter boxes ready. Start selling magnolia trees.
Right. So the one thing I did want to say.
How much you think you could sell a baby magnolia tree for?
Probably like $5. $5 each. Well, if they're in nice planters, you'd want to sell them for like $10.
Well, yeah.
However, the planters.
Well, I'm saying the magnolia tree, after going through the process of growing it and everything.
Yeah.
A little more for $5.
I don't know. I'd have to look that up to see like what, because I know that
I'd say at least $20 for one that's growing already.
On Etsy, they sell 15 of these for $25. But that's not like, that's what they already took the seeds out. These freaking things, they took the seeds out and dried them so that they look, I guess I don't have one.
They're selling them without the seeds?
Yeah. It's for decorations and stuff. Remember, a couple of our subscribers said that they wanted some, and I was like, sure.
Huh.
But 15 of these freaking things on Etsy are $25.
Dang.
And they're dried already.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure.
Look, Elian brought the whole bucket. He's like, let's get paid.
People pay good money for these Magnolia pods.
Dang right.
So they pay for the seeds, they pay for the pods, they pay for the little saplings. But one thing I wanted to say was that on Facebook, I actually said that I would mail seeds to people. But now that I think about it, there's no way I could do that.
Yeah.
Because if I mailed them...
Well, you would have to let them... You would have to send the seeds, and then they would have to do the process.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
you
so.
could take the seeds out and sell them with the shells on them.
Yeah, true.
But you wouldn't be able to, like, get rid of the duds for them because you wouldn't be able to soak them first, so... They just have to take their chances.
There aren't like, well, I don't know. We're not pros at this. But yes, I guess I.
Well, hey, we have a magnolia tree, so we can.
Any tips would be helpful.
Yeah, we can start working on this. It's kind of a free business when you have a magnolia tree, I guess. Because these things, they fall so many of them.
There's so many. There are
Look
thousands.
how many we got rid of when we first moved here.
But people pay for these things, dried, gray-looking things. They spray paint them. They use them for decoration.
I bet you could paint one and make it look like fire. How it, you know, like that. You could make that look like fire.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a win-win. We could literally, use every part of the tree. We could get the seeds out of them, or we can keep the seeds in them and sell them like this. We can sell them just like this.
Yeah.
And I think these are going for like, I think one with the seeds in it, they're going for like $15 each.
Dang.
It's insane.
That's what I'm talking about. We ain't even got to do YouTube no more.
We're gonna be Magnolia harvesters.
Your teeth, hon.
I mean, you got to figure how many seeds are in one of these.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's a good way to ship them.
Yeah, definitely.
If people want the seeds, just ship them like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we figured it out. We figured out how to be underground magnolia tree hustlers.
Dang right.
Ew. Look.
Business is booming. You know, we went to Mike and Terry's, and I didn't even show our YouTube family members the house that I grew up in, right in front of Mike and Terry's and the land.
Right.
So, the property that's right in front of Mike and Terry's was my grandpa and grandma's house, and they actually gave or sold Mike and Terry half their land behind them, and anyway, there's a magnolia tree that me and my grandpa planted in the front yard together, and it was a baby tree. I guess it was maybe 4 foot tall when we planted it, and he tied a horseshoe in the top of it. So as it grew, it took that horseshoe up with it. So I was actually, over the years, I've actually thought about climbing that tree and topping it and cutting the part out that has the horseshoe in it. I don't know. I never have, but I've thought about it a lot. Anyway, I was thinking about making another cabinet kind of like this, but I want it where I can, like, the top, I want it where I can, like, hang my chainsaws in there, like my tool belt. I want to get a lot of this stuff freaking off the walls. So I kind of need, like, another cabinet or two. But I really want to start making cabinets for in the house. But I've always wanted a cabinet like this, a wooden toolbox basically. So I did it. Thing's awesome. Awesome. Big freaking huge drawers too. right. What's wrong with you, man? Somebody needs a nap.
We'll see you in 4 days when we go dumpster diving and get back to normal life.
Actually have some fun.